Hello, it's Rani Yoga Devi. I'm just about to go to bed and I wanted to check in with you before I did it at Saturday night. And it's been a really busy week for me. I know that I spoke a little bit about having the incident where I was feeling really, really dizzy. That only happened once, thank God. And it was something that I've never experienced before. Since then, I've had a few days where I've had some real obvious low blood pressure. So that's what I'm dealing with now. And that's easily fixable. I just have to make sure I have a lot of salt in my system and eat more. That's not hard to do. You're usually trying to avoid salt, but in my case, I'm now needing more salt in my system. I guess these are the changes that happen with us when we age. And everybody's changes are different, but when something changes in your system, you don't want to get too freaked out about it, but you do want to reach out to people and find out if anybody else you know is experiencing the same thing. I did that and found out a bunch of my friends are going through the same thing. And, you know, it's just part of life to manage that. So I'm going to have to exercise more so I don't, put on weight. But other than that, I'm not that worried about it now. So I wanted to read you something today because I didn't have all that much to talk to you about other than that, and I hadn't really prepared much of anything. I had been getting started with all this stuff with the skincare, and just the last couple weeks it just hasn't been possible to get that done, but I will get back to that. I promise. Okay, so because these 2 weeks are the weeks of the goddess, I'm going to read something from a book that I've fallen away from reading. It's called 365 Yoga Daily Meditations. And at one point in time, I looked at them every day. And particularly when I was teaching, when you're a teacher, you have to pass things on to your students. So I haven't been teaching regularly since I left Toronto. I have some people that I see, but nothing regular, like regular classes that I used to have classes 5 days a week and was really, really busy. Things are a lot less busy here. So here we go. The earliest primordial images of the Earth Mother glorified a fecundating principle that held within itself the secrets of birth and death. Through the centuries, having shed her aniconic presence, the primeval mother was manifest, evolving from hieroglyph to plant to animal, and finally to the human. Shakti, within 1,000 names and forms, potent with energy, holding within her the essence of her incarnation. She had the capacity to heal and transform. For the essences of her earlier incarnations had been absorbed into herself. The triangle and hieroglyph rested on her heart or her generative organs. The vegetal side of her nature was manifest in the plants she held in her hands. Her animal incarnations were transformed into her vehicle. In her final manifestation, she was Durga, the goddess of elemental form, holder of all life, brighter than 1,000 suns. Good night. Take care of yourself.